Hi everyone, my name is Hassan and today I'll be reviewing an example of a phylogenetic tree. A phylogenetic tree is a graphical representation of the degrees of similarity between OTUs. An OTU stands for Operational Taxonomic Unit, and they are based on differences in DNA sequences. In this tree, our OTUs are the various phones we have. We can tell that this is a rooted tree because we have an outgroup. In our phylogenetic tree, we can see that our outgroup is the track phone because it is more distantly related to all the other OTUs. The common ancestor between operational taxonomic units is indicated by the internal nodes, aka the black dots you see throughout the tree. For example, the black dot right here signifies a common ancestor between the Samsung Reclaim and the Samsung Rant. At these black dots, cladogenesis or the splitting of a single lineage into two takes place. Anagenesis is the evolution within a lineage over time, and that is represented by our horizontal lines throughout the tree. The shortest horizontal lines represents the most recent common ancestor. So more closely related items will have the shortest branches. The shortest line in this tree are the ones that lead to the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 8. You can see how they're much shorter than the rest. And these two are more closely related than the iPhone 5 and the Galaxy S5, or for that matter, any other phone throughout the tree, because the branches are much shorter. At the start of the tree, cladogenesis occurs and forms two groups, and that is phones that run on minutes versus phones that run on contract. Next, after another cladogenesis event occurred, two new groups of phones were speciated, and that is those with keyboards or keypads and those with touchscreens. Next, our phones with keypads formed two new types of phones, again by cladogenesis, and that is a phone that slides up, the Reclaim, and a phone that slides to the right, and that is the Rant. From our touchscreen phones, cladogenesis separates phones that have a pressable home button from phones that have user identification right here, such as thumbprint or face recognition to unlock the phone. Finally, cladogenesis takes place here at user identification, and it forms a division between the larger iPhone XR and the iPhone 7 and 8, which are much smaller.